What's up YouTube's PZSN here. Today I'm going to be doing yet another unboxing of another Christmas gift I got. This is a stocking stuffer actually. This is the Schwinn Bike Computer, and basically it is a speedometer. It's actually got 12 functions. Let's see, it is a speedometer, distance functions, everyday functions are trip timer, 24-hour clock, scan, freeze frame memory. So, just a bunch of stuff, but I think the primary use would be a speedometer, which would be pretty handy, you know. So, hopefully, this thing doesn't appear to be too bulky, which is good, because the handlebars on my bike are not all that spacious, and yeah, I'm actually going to be putting some other stuff on them pretty soon as well. I got, also for Christmas, that I did not do an unboxing of, I got some of these. Oh, this for the rear is some lights for when I am riding at night. This one has a lot of features. So, yeah, and I also got a headlight, which I don't see. Where is that? Yeah, this thing is a little bit bulkier, but it's basically a headlight. Come on, there we go. So anyway, yeah, I gotta fit those on too, but well, hopefully this will not take up too much space, and I don't think it will, so that's a good thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get my handy dandy knife out, and we'll get into this, and maybe I'll even try and set it up for you guys while on camera. Now, where to cut? Poke. Alright. So, the way I picture this thing working, is that it's going to come with this, obviously, and let's go ahead and see. I think this would, I need a coin. I would imagine this would take a 20 CR32, or excuse me, a CR2032. Let's go ahead and confirm that. Oh, doesn't have a battery in it. Let me make sure here. It might say in directions. So let's see what we get in here. Looks like we get some other bits of hardware. Alright, Schwinn, already a little disappointed in you. You did not include the battery. Might need to go out to Radio Shack and buy one. Alright, that should make things a little easier. Ah, there we are. Okay. Alright, does this work the same way I thought it did? Well, already I'm a little worried. I see a cable. Now, this looks like... Okay. This looks like something you mount on the wheel. Is this like a small reflector? Yeah. It look. Oh, that's a magnet. Ah. I see. That looks like it's a small magnet in there. Let's see. And this looks like you would somehow mount this on the frame or something, I don't know, and this... Oh, actually, hang on, this is really confusing. Okay, this piece... How the heck does this work? Slides on from the front. Alright, and then that clicks in. And that... Do we get anything else in this bag? Oh, there's the battery. Ah, haha. Okay, Schwinn, I take that back. I was gonna say, yikes. Alright, this thing just comes with everything. Let's just pop that out. I have no idea how this is gonna work. Well, I kind of have an idea of how the setup's gonna work. I don't know. We'll figure this out, guys. See how I can get this going. So here I think is the battery. Is that the battery for the, I guess this would also power, this thing. Because it looks like it had a set of terminals on the back. Lots of stuff. Okay. I am definitely going to have to read this, because I am completely lost. So, anyway, yeah. Well, let's go ahead and put the battery in here. So where's that quarter at? I assume it goes in this way. Peel this fake sticker off somehow. Where does it start peeling? Ah, there we are. So it says, alright, let's just assume that, there we are. So that looks like we're at the speed reading. Now, the way I think this works, alright, imagine this is mounted on your handlebars or wherever you choose to mount it. Hang on, it's asking me. I guess that's miles? Yeah, that's what I want. Alright, there we are. So imagine that this is mounted to your handlebars. Alright, you got this thing down here. This is probably going to be mounted to the frame part next to the wheel. And then you've got this, which is going to be directly lined up with it on the wheel. And you see we got some twist ties here for twist tying everything down. So that way it'll all work. So, let me see if I can get you a good view of this here. Alright, so, just take a look at that. I'm going to take the magnet and where would it, I think right there. As you can see, as I move the magnet back and forth, the numbers start changing. I do not know exactly, but basically what happens is that it checks how many times the magnet passes by per second or something, and then it does some calculations and puts the number on the screen showing how fast you're going. Do I need this rubber band? Wow, we got a lot of stuff. Okay, it's kind of cold outside, so I'd better get some a coat on, and then I'll try to see if I can film me trying to set this thing up. I have absolutely no idea how this thing is supposed to work, but yeah, we'll figure this out together, I guess. It'd be nice if this thing could turn off, you know? Can I turn it off? Guess. Oh no, you use this little lever here to pop it off. You just push it down and it'll pop off. I don't know, guys. I'm super confused. It does look like it is held onto the handlebars by with the twist ties, which is, I guess you could say, kind of a negative, but because it's toolless installation, but you're gonna have to cut them to take it off. So we'll figure out how this is gonna work, guys. Alrighty, glad I discovered this. Do you see that little arrow on the transmitter? That is where the magnet should pass. Alright, that is where that's where the actual magnetic sensor thing is. So if I bring the magnet back and forth on that, then we get activity, and I can maybe make it go a little faster. Well, you get the idea. So, okay, now I get it. Just got to make sure I understand how to install this. The last thing I want to happen is that this wire is susceptible to tangling in my wheel. That would be awful. Ugh, don't want that. Well, okay, I think I am ready to do this. Let's just see what happens. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of like a really crazy thing. I didn't think I'd have to. I thought this whole system would be wireless, personally, but it's not. Oh well. Here we go. To the bike. Okay. So let's get into this. I went ahead and installed this light here. Alright, just because this is a lot more important than this, in my opinion. You know, this is kind of just an extra. Let me try it like this. As you can see, I've got it mounted. I've got it set on a plate. I don't have it mounted yet, it's just sitting there, but I'm probably going to use the, probably just going to have these two things overlap and just use one or the other one. I need them. So maybe this will work. I just won't be able to have a speedometer and a camera on at the same time, which is fine. I don't really need that. Well, actually, I guess before I go ahead and do that, I've got to turn my bike around so that way I can get to the side that I need to mount everything to easier. Hopefully this light on here is waterproof. Sometimes I like to bike in the rain. I'm crazy. It's true. Alright. Okay, so here is where the transmitter goes. It goes on this side, I think. So, well, it makes sense to go on that side. Alright, so I'm going to put it right there, right where that little elbow is. Okay, so let's go give this a shot. First of all, we got to figure out, got to untangle these wires, so guess there's no turning back now. We go right there. You guys see that? Let's get it right there. So, let me go ahead and get 2 twist ties, zip ties actually. There's these little holes in there, you might be able to see, they feed through that. So, there's one. There's 2. Alright. So just go ahead and put this on. Making sure we don't catch the cable. So which one goes to which? Let's do this one. Facing the wheel. Alright, as soon as this thing starts clicking, there's no turning back. Should probably put it right about here, actually. That would make more sense. So then it's pretty flat. Alright, ready? Turn back now. But I'm going for it. There's absolutely no turning back now. I have dedicated myself to doing this. Alright. So there's that. Alrighty. It's happening. Probably get a pair of scissors to cut the excess of this off. Get that one a little better. Probably cut them both of them even shorter, but there we are. Okay. Next up comes the magnet. So here's the magnet. Alright, so according to the instructions, this is a screw. Which way does it go? Is it reversed? No, it's not. Alright, and it's got a section on it for a flat spoke and a section on it for a round spoke. Now I think my spokes are definitely round. Okay, where'd that go? Here it is. So here's our magnet. Let's see, flat spoke, round spoke. Okay. I see. Let's try this. Use this to figure out where the magnet should line up. it should line up at the bottom. Don't know if you guys can see that or not. Probably not, but there is a little arrow. You might be able to see it. The arrow needs to line up with that arrow. So, where'd that thing go? Alright, this is a round spoke. Alrighty. What if I do it on this one and kind of estimate? Kind of loosely do it to the point where I'll hold on steadily and then kind of rotate the wheel and see if it passes it. This is probably the best way to do it, actually. The only thing I don't like is that there's so much sticking out. Alright. Let's make sure it's not, well, like I said, might need to slide it up a little bit, so. Okay. Test. Oh, that should do it. That's, actually it's a little low. It's true. So, slide that up. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Alright. It's not holding up very well. It's kind of turning, but... I'm rubbing against the tripod there. Alright. We'll see if that works. I think that's where it goes, though. Because it goes past that pretty well. Alright. Something that's pretty important is that we do not let there be any slack in the, this. As you can see, there's quite a bit of it, so we're going to have to kind of wrap this around. To get rid of all that slack. Just kind of get that. Yeah, just around here. Alright, and I can use twisty ties to get rid of any other slack. So I'm going to put this on here to make sure it's on there correct. There we are. That'll do it. I'm pretty sure that's the best it's going to be. Alright, so put twist ties or these zip ties anywhere you see slack. Just hold it together. Actually, there we are. Uh-oh, ran out of zip ties. However, that should be fine. And if I actually can always get more zip ties. Alright. Okay. Finally, to mount this. Does it have holes in it? Yeah. I think it does. I guess it goes in like this. Yeah, it does actually. It goes one here. Alright. Oops. There's one there. Wait, actually, oh nah, because I need a line, so there's one here. Oops. Alright, there we are. Alright, sweet. Let's go ahead and zip tie this down. Alright, there's that. Alright. I think that's it. Just carefully cut the zip ties off so we don't accidentally cut the cable. And then right there. There. Alright. That's that. Okay. So, that's that. I think everything is done. Let's go ahead and see if we can do a test run. Movement. Yes. Doesn't appear to hinder how those turn, which is a plus. Oh, computer just turned on. It's able to already changing. Let's bring this down here. Alright. What? Put your helmet on. That looks like the clock down there at the bottom. See as I roll the bike. Well. Huh. Yeah, anyway. Let me go ahead and get a helmet on. I'll sort of ride around my, I guess, parking lot. You says that? Alright, there. Here we go. See that? Let me actually bring this down here. As you can see, it's working kinda. It's hard to get this. Whoa. I hate biking one-handed, but that should give you the idea. So, let me see something here. Now, I still can use my camera mount with this thing installed, but in order for me to get a secure attachment for the camera, I do have to remove it. So, I might need to get me a helmet cam soon. Alright, because of this little predicament, I am going to have to stop the video here, but I'm going to come back because I'm going to give it a, I guess, urban test run. So that way I can tell you, okay, as I was going like 30 miles an hour down the road, the magnet flew off and I lost it or something, you know? That kind of stuff, really. However, it really feels like it's not even there, which is pretty cool. And I do like having that light there. I'm going to have to install the rear one a little later. Okay, it's been about what I would say 2 or maybe even 3 hours later, and here's the verdict. I have to say this thing is pretty friggin' awesome. I took it through its paces the best I could. Pretty sure someone could do better at that than I could. But yeah, as you can see, I've got it set right now to display my top speed down at the bottom, and as you can see, the fastest I've managed to go during that test run was 24.1 miles per hour, which I have to say is pretty good. So I basically rode down to a trail and pretty much just went at it. I pedaled as fast as I could, and I could not get the thing to fail. And by get the thing to fail, I mean the magnet on the wheel. It held place absolutely solidly. Which I have to say, impressed me greatly. Now, let's see what else we can do here. Let's see. Press the right button on the next screen. So if I press that right button, we can see some other stats. This here is apparently my average speed, which is 7.8 miles per hour. That is largely due to the fact that I was not on the trail the whole time. I actually biked to the trail, so I had to, I kept myself going at an easy pace, but, I also, did try to keep it as paces, but I didn't try to do anything stupid. The time, so it's recorded 50 minutes, so maybe I actually was out there for maybe an hour. I do not know, but yeah, I actually, had to stop and reset the memory at one point because, when I was doing the thing with the magnet during the unboxing, it had read 32 mph, and I wanted to get the true top speed that I took it to, so, yeah, and I'm pretty sure that I did not go over 24 miles per hour before then. Distance would be, what is that? Oh, alright, right now it's cycling. Hang on, let's go back. Odo, what's that, odometer? Yeah, 6.488, is that miles? Must be, I don't know, so it's a 6.5 mile trip, which is, I hope that's not true. What is Odo? Let me see, I'm pretty sure I went a lot farther than that. Dang. That kind of sucks. So yeah, apparently I went, let's just round it up, 6.5 miles that whole time, so that's pretty disappointing, but, there's my distance. I think DST is, total trip distance, yeah, so, okay. Oh, I guess the odometer is total overall, and then DST is total distance until, like, fell asleep or something, I don't know. And there we are, the maximum speed. So we're back to that. Anyway, that's pretty much that. If you want to reset the memory, all you got to do is press and hold these buttons. Whole screen lights up, and you just let go. And you go back through and reset everything. Oh, I want to make sure I set to MPH, because that's my preferred method of measuring. Oops. Dang it. Rush. Alright. I am actually in a bit of a rush, so. There we are. So, that's that. Thanks for watching, and I actually, oh yeah, something else I wanted to mention. I actually took some video of, with my iPod while I was testing it, so I'm going to put those probably on my mobile channel. So if you want to see those, eventually there'll be some annotations, but I'll probably put them in the links in the description for now, so if you want to check those out, go ahead, feel free. Anyway, thanks for watching, adios.